Hey everyone, and welcome to ButchyBoom. I'm so glad you're here. I have to turn volumes and stuff down, so we're doing this, getting started just a little bit early. Let's see here, make sure that works. Oh, why am I still here? Oh, sorry, folks. There we go. How's that? You probably can't see me too well, right? Hey, hello. Yes, I'm driving. All right, let's see. We're just a couple of minutes early, so I'm just going to continue driving down. What's this light do? Does it make me any brighter? I don't know. With all these gas prices being through the roof, I'm not going to go flying too fast. Probably can't even see it coming out the road. Okay, folks, so here we are. I'm heading to Saratoga Springs, New York. Just before I get too far ahead, thank you for watching. Welcome to ButchyBoom. We're here. We're talking about the gas crisis that's going on. I'm going to turn the light off here and there. We're going to get into more light, I promise you. But I want to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. So we got a lot of uncertainty going on in the world right now. One of the reasons why our gas and oil prices are going up, and it's not just gas, folks, it's oil changes too. Man, it's really going through the roof. So I want to talk about that for a minute. And I thought we'd just ride around while I'm talking and go look at some of the gas prices that we're paying. Last night I saw $4.43 for regular. That was the highest I saw. The lowest I saw was $4.19. That's just regular prices. The Cumberland Farms and Boston Spa, they had the most expensive, which is actually quite surprising. So I want to give just a little bit. I have two cameras here. I'm going to give you a little bit of what I'm doing. I'm trying two different cameras, and I realize it sucks. I'm doing it at night. I really should be doing this during the day. I didn't have time. There was just no way it was going to work. But for our first time doing it, well, we're all going to learn together. How's that? I'll turn the light on so you can see that I'm driving. And then when a car's coming, I'll turn it off so I don't get distracted. So we've got two cameras. I've got one pointing out to the road, and I've got one that I'm pointing to right now. They're actually two Galaxy cell phones. One's an S10 Plus and one's an S20 Plus. So, and that's what I'm using. And we're streaming over StreamYard, in case you're wondering what we're using for streaming. If you have a desire, you want to get into the stream and be a part of the conversation, let me know. We can send you a link and you can come in. We have to screen you a little bit, but I think you'll be okay if you want. So what I'm doing now is I'm heading down. So I got a little bit of a late start. Here comes the car. I got a little bit of a late start, so I'm on Route 9. I'm heading down to Saratoga Springs, New York, and we're going to ride around and look at the gas prices. But let's just talk about this for a second, folks. Now, I don't know about where you live, or where you're working or what your market is, but here we're lucky if we get $4.18 for a local ride, and that's usually the 5 minutes right around Saratoga. So it doesn't take a math genius to figure out that, oh man, we're not even making enough to pay for a gallon of gas. What are we supposed to do? And that's just doing a local drop-off, pickup and drop-off. Maybe you do a little bit better if you have them in for a few more miles, I suppose. But you know, and now they have Uber's offering quests, boosts, and extra money. 3 for 5 in my area, 3 for 5 deliveries or 5 rides, and 1.2 to 1.8 boost. Frankly, I think that they could take the boost and stick it because it really doesn't do much for me. There's been a lot of discussion. I've looked at a lot of other YouTube sites and a lot of other drivers to see what they were doing, and I promise you we're going to have more light here soon. Some drivers are talking, you know, that they no longer ride around looking for rides, and you pretty much stay in one spot. That can get monotonous. Some drivers have great success with that. Frankly, I have never, ever had great success with just hanging out in one spot. In fact, very seldom do I have any success at all doing that. And in case you're able to make out a little bit what we're at, we're heading into, this is Greenfield Center, New York. Some other folks are using the Get Upside app. Now, I've used it a few times with the initial sign-up bonus that we can get through Uber. That gave, I think it was 25 cents extra on top of what the gas station was offering through Get Upside. So I did try it a few times. I made about $11 back. And then as soon as I got to that $11 mark, and I'm not sure if this is your experience or not, let me know. I started getting, now it's only 3 cents per gallon. Well, I'm willing to drive a little bit extra for 10 cents a gallon, but 3 cents a gallon, no way. And we live rural, so we have to nothing's local. Now, here we're coming up on a gas station now, so I think I'll pull in here really quick. I don't know if you can see the sign. It's the local Stewart's, and let's see what they got going on here. I'm looking right now at the sign. The sign says $4.19 for regular and $4.79. Oh Lord, I don't know if you folks can see that, but I'm telling you right now, $4.79 for diesel. How are these trucks staying on the road? That brings another thing too, is heating oil. Man, it's through the roof. If diesel's up, so is heating oil. So if you're relying on heating oil, you're paying through the roof. I hope you already got a fill up recently. Because here's one of the things that we noticed around here is that the gas was, I don't know, 380 something, and the next thing overnight, it's without, and that they didn't fill up these tanks. The next thing you know, it's 419. What happened overnight that caused them to jack those prices up before they even get the fill up? So I think there's some gouging going on from the gas stations too. That's why I'm calling this a crisis. This is a gas crisis, folks. We have to be able to earn a living, and we can't make an honest living if we have to worry about these gas prices costing us more than we're making from Uber. Because really, technically, the only one making out really is Uber and the passenger. For the passengers, geez, getting a ride from Uber is a bargain. It's a downright bargain right now because you're not getting an increase, and they're not paying an increase in fare, and gas prices are going up and up. So, you just do the math. Less wear and tear on somebody's car. It's cheaper to take an Uber. But the problem is not for us Uber drivers. So, we've got the cost of gas. I priced an oil change yesterday. I do a semi-synthetic. It's not 50/50 blend, I think it is. And $122. You've got to be kidding me. So we're in for some tough times. I saw today for unleaded gasoline, the step up from regular, $5.09. Now, I know a lot of Uber drivers around here are driving these big cars, these that require much more than the 87 octane. I just don't frankly know how they're doing it because these prices. I was asking that question when the gas was at $3.49, $3.50. I never dreamed that it would go a buck more, and from what I'm understanding, there's no end in sight. This is wild. And on top of the fact that, it's the inflation was making everything rise, the tippers are stopping tipping. They're not, and if they do tip, they're not tipping as generous as they have been. Somebody I heard some talk about doing an app that would dox non-tippers. I don't know about that, but tell me what you guys think. Use an app that puts in the address and say, hey, no non-tipper. Let me know what you think. I don't know about that. I have to think about it. But see, here's the thing. You don't have to be a mathematician to realize that the math isn't working. So what does work? I'm finding that Uber Eats, I'm making a couple extra bucks more than I would with the rides, doing the Uber Eats. So the last few Uber Eats rides or deliveries I had was $7, $8, 20 minutes or so. Keep in mind, again, like I said, I'm rural, so nothing is right next to each other. It's usually mile intensive, and time intensive. Now, I heard that there was another guy who talks about, I think he's doing DoorDash, and he's really snooty and uppity, talking about he doesn't accept any dashes that doesn't pay him at least $2 a mile. Now, this kid, what is he, 18, 19 years old? You know, I don't know what he's doing. We only wish that we could get $2 a mile. So, you know, it's snooty, uppity people like that that really, I think, is making it a little bit difficult to try to get a grasp on this. You're not going to get a dash for $2 a mile here where I live, nor are you going to get an Uber. So what you have to do is you have to, you know, hopefully get 2 or 3 $4, $5 trips per hour if you can. Luckily, when I'm going out lately, I'm normally getting about 2 trips. So yeah, that's per hour. And sometimes, you know, the tips are really good. Are they enough to offset the other folks that don't tip? No. But, you know, it's nice when you go to do, you know, you're expecting a $5 tip and it turns into 15. You know, we all know what that's like. So there's a mobile station. We're in Saratoga now, and it's a little bit dark, and we're going to head to Broadway. You'll see it'll be lit up like a Christmas tree. But we're going to head over here to, there's a mobile station, and we're going to go see what they're hitting us up for gas. We're on West Avenue. And so when people aren't tipping, you know, that really adds to the dilemma that we've got going on as well. Food deliveries are starting to get, you know, more and more. Last night, in fact, I turned down a $1.50 pickup from the local bamboo place. Why? I'll tell you, $1.50. That's why. So here's a mobile station. Let's go in here and take a look. There's a Stewart's right across the street. Other Stewart's. They're like Bad Pennies. They show up everywhere. And I love Stewart's. I'm not trying to say anything bad about Stewart's. But this is Moore's Mobile. They're great folks. So let's see here. I don't know if you guys can see that sign. This is, holy shit. Pardon my language. Can you see that? $4.39, $5.09. That's wild. You know, listen, we're in the Northeast. We're not on the West Coast where those kind of prices are normal. I just, you know, it's the pricing of everything is completely out of control. I'm not even going to bother going over to that Stewart's. But I'm going to head down into Saratoga. There's a couple of gas stations down there. We're going to check them out too. So you see, I'm not even, you know, I'm not kidding. Oh, it's $4.19 over there at Stewart's. I'm not kidding. These prices are out of this world. So, you know, I can show you that my feet, another video. You know, $4.18 is our local, you know, rate for the most part, and it goes even lower. I think it's like $3.80, but mostly it's been $4.18 lately. So I can just give you that right off the top of my head over and over and over again, and you get those without tips. So, all right, whatever. You know, as long as it's a couple of minutes, it doesn't really matter. But I'm at a loss. Many times here lately, I've been thinking about, should I stop driving? Should I just stay home? Is it cheaper just to stay home? You know, and it's not just gas, it's oil too. All your oil products have gone up. Car repair have gone up. Good luck getting a mechanic when you need a mechanic. If you go to the auto parts store, the auto parts stores, their prices are through the roof. I'm getting ready tomorrow to pay $145 for brake pads. Can you stand it? $145. That's front brake pads and back. And that's do it yourself. That's not taking it to a gas station to have them do it. This is me doing it with some help, and I just can't get over the price of this stuff. If your job or your self-employment, we're self-employed folks, if you rely on your car for self-employment, oh man, you get the federal mileage deduction. What is it, 57.5 cents this year? But that's nothing. and especially when you need the money right now. And that's the problem that I have, is I think that there's a lot of folks out doing driving who can't really, who is budget um, deficient. You don't have enough in the budget to meet ends meet, so you're willing to do what you have to do to get the cash now and worry about paying the credit card or a gas bill later on. And that's what I'm afraid is happening with a lot of folks. Um, and I'm afraid that it's going to catch up. Believe me, I don't ask me how I know, but I think that kind of stuff does catch up to us. Now, I have some ideas on what to do to keep the gas prices for your own self, for yourself down. Some basics are, the tried and true. Uh, uh, don't fast starts and heavy fast slowdowns. You know what I mean? Gently ease your car up to speed. Gently slow down. That makes a big difference in your gas. Keeping your tires properly inflated. My brother will be happy I said that, because he's constantly on my, what about making sure there's enough air in the tires. What else? Your oil changes are very, very important as well. So if you're not doing oil changes, you're going to get real shitty gas mileage. Now, here's something else too. And when we get done here in a second, I want to talk about some options that we can do to get these prices down a little bit. Again, I'm not a mechanic, but K&N, they have their air filters. They promise, and this, I have it in my truck, a 10% increase in your gas mileage and a 10% increase in horsepower. So you're getting a nice little boost for the price of that air filter. Now here's a mobile station over here. Yeah, okay, so what is this? $419, $479, $479. So that's a little more reasonable. There's no sense in going too far out of that. Now this is a Storage Express. I mean, they're like everywhere. You see that sign? You can see that sign. But there's a sign, trust me. So now with Advanced Auto, they have a program where they recently just linked up with Shell, and you're getting gas back if you shop at Advanced Auto. The problem is you got to have a Shell nearby that you can go to. So if you don't have a Shell station, what are you going to do? Our local grocery store, the Market 32 Price Chopper, they have a you spend $100, they give you 5 cents per gallon off. Then you got the Get Upside app, as I was talking about earlier. And that works pretty decent again, but right now they're only giving a couple of pennies off. So is it really going to matter in the scheme of things? Probably not. One of the things that I use the Uber driver debit card through GoBank. They give a 10% back on gas purchases if you use mobile, 1% on everything else. If you can stack them too. What I mean by that is I combine it with the mobile gas app, and I earn points back towards money. So the last one was $7, and I have $2, and now I can up to $3. So I give you a certain amount of on the back end of it as well. So getting those apps, we're in downtown Saratoga Springs. So it's a Sunday night, so it's not really very busy. So those are some of the things that you can do. The other thing, so you got the mobile, you check the gas stations. Maybe you have a credit card. I know the DC card from Citi gives you 1% on the front end and 1% on the back end when you pay the bill. Discover, I think, has a certain amount of cash back at times. But again, you're talking if you got good credit and stuff and you can run out and get these cards, it's beautiful. But I suspect there's a lot of folks who just can't do that. And that's what I get concerned about. How are the folks who need to actually put bread and butter on the table going to be able to afford this? Between repairs and the gas, this is amazing. you know, and I just don't know. That's why I decided to do this video, to try to brainstorm, to give some ideas what I'm doing. Driving very, very carefully, keep those tires inflated, not romping on it. My car actually has this clover thing on here that allows you to try to get good, whether you're using the car economically or not. I try to get that clover. I'm not very good at it, to be quite honest. Most of the time, I'm wasting more gas than I really should be. And what's this mobile arsenal? Go over here, 419, 454, 489. So that's where we're at tonight. I don't know what you guys are doing for gas. I'd like to know, how are gas prices affecting your driving? Are you able to eke out a profit? What are you doing to do that? Are you just sitting in one spot waiting for the calls to come to you? Are you out driving around strategically? And, here's the other thing, DoorDash. If you do DoorDash, I know that they have with their debit card 2% back on gas. So you can give them a shot and see also. I think anything that we can do to help bring these gas prices down is up, for us to continue being out here driving, we need to do. The problem is we can't dip into our own stuff. If we, grocery shopping, you're probably counting on that money for personal stuff. If you're getting a gas back rebate, or if you're, I don't know. It seems like the only ones who are making out is Uber, and and the apps. They're making out really fat, and we are getting kicked right dead in the rear end. No pun intended. So I don't know what to do. I'm stuck here. I have no choice. I have to be out here because I'm broke. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got to be out here because I'm broke. So I have no choice. I've got to figure this out. I wish I had some magic answers. I don't. And that's, I know probably some people are going to watch this video looking for a magic answer. And I don't have one. I truly don't. That's why I'm doing this video. So other than keeping your oil changed, back in the energy crisis of the 70s, the 55 became the standard, maybe slowing down the highway if you're able to. That'll save some gas. I just don't know. And I'm looking right now, there's this truck in front of me. This guy's got to be paying 125, 150 bucks that baby up. I just couldn't imagine. This car here, I have an 18 Focus. It's a 4-cylinder, nothing fancy. Today, $63. $63, folks. When I drive, I usually set a budget. I'm out. I want to make $100 to be out. Okay. There's no friggin' way that I can make $100 because it only puts me now, $60, a $40 day, and then by the time I subtract everything else that goes with it, what did I make? $2 or $3? It's insane. So my thoughts is to try to run both the Uber Eats and the DoorDash at the same time, try to piggyback on it. Hell, I even thought about putting in my rider description for the riders, the driver description for the riders. I have a red light to let them know, hey, times are tough, gas prices are high. I'm delivering your Subway. I'm making $1.50. It doesn't even pay for my gas. Maybe somebody doing that app that doxes the addresses of people who don't tip. Maybe that is the way to go. Who knows? But I think the tipping needs to increase. I think that would help a lot if passengers realized, we're not. They may be paying a lot, but we're not getting it. And so we got the wear and tear, the gas. So I don't know what to do about all that. How do you do it and stay on this side of tastefulness? You don't want to be saying, hey, I'm not going to take you if you don't give me a tip. I just won't do it. Some of you guys can do that. I'm not. I can't do it. But, I don't, and is it fair to put it completely on the rider or the consumer? I don't know about that. It doesn't burn my ass when you do deliveries and, you climb 5 flights of stairs and You've accepted the ride, knowing damn well that it was $1.50 on its face. That's what it said, $1.50. But who doesn't tip? You know what I mean? What kind of person doesn't tip after you've gone 45? The other day, I picked up some chicken, Kentucky Fried Chicken, 2 big buckets, 5 drinks, and I had to transport this stuff like 20 miles. It's at 450. I'm like, you know what's going to just give me 450 for doing all that? You know, so there's some unmitigated gall out there among some of these passengers that we're dealing with. And I'm saying passengers loosely, and what I'm saying is deliveries, passengers, whatever. And then we have some really generous ones, which are really nice. You get $5 or $10 more. The other day, I delivered a medication to somebody. She didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, but she gave me a $4 tip. Are you kidding? Yet I can drive and deliver to the $500,000 McMansion, and they don't even give you $1. So what is with that? And I don't mean to bitch and moan about not getting tips, but I think that's adding to the gas crisis that we Uber and Lyft drivers and DoorDash delivery folks, all of us are contending with, because this is a crisis, folks. Make no mistake, this is a freaking crisis. We've never, not in our lifetimes have we seen gas prices this high. I don't care who you are. Maybe if you're in LA somewhere or something, but not here on the East Coast. Maybe New York City or something, but not here. We're in Saratoga Springs. We don't get gas prices this way. Oh, what do we got going on up here? An accident? Here's some more gas, and I'll go $4.19. Exxon across the street, $4.19. The super unleaded is $4.99. Here's a nut off on the side over here. And of course, we got this new law, so we've got to move over for these police officers, rightfully so. And now I can't because I got a line. But they don't know it's a law. You gotta let me over. There we go. So, oh yeah, it's a big accident. Oh geez, I hope everybody's looking. God, airbags, stuff all over the ground. Oh, come on. That is insane. They were too busy looking at their gas gauges, bro. I don't know. The gas has got to come down. We've got to find a way to, encourage I don't know. I'm looking for ideas, folks. So if you have any ideas, you have to let me know. Get upside. I'm not sure I'm a big fan. 2 or 3 cents here or there. The first time you sign up, they're really generous. So if you haven't signed up for them before, you need to sign up and get them right away. If you have a credit card, check your credit card and see if there's any cash back that you can get for the gas categories. Again, the Uber driver debit card, they have the 10% back at mobile, 1% everywhere else. It's not a bad card, actually, folks. Looks like I'm getting a text, so excuse me a second. Let me look. Got a super chat. Say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh, I got to honk. I got to move. Well, thank you. I don't know who gave me a super chat, but I'm saying thank you right now. It's hard for me to see. I've got somebody sitting at the computer and just sent me a text to let me know. So I can't really see because I got the 2 cameras here and I'm driving, and you don't want me to be taking my eyes off the road. I'm going to be looking like the people over there. God forbid, I don't want that. So that's why I'm just out here brainstorming. I'm wasting more gas doing this brainstorming stuff here, but I don't know. And sometimes, listen, where are we? The early part of March, back in early January, right after the first of the year, put new brakes on the car, $1,000. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I'm going to make this up because, Uber was really picking up. The illness stuff that was going around, the traffic started coming back. Things were looking better. And now the gas prices have turned everything upside down. What are you supposed to do? So that's why I'm out here. And I'm going to be out here for just a little while longer, as I want to go check something else out. And say to you that if you drive a bicycle, doing DoorDash, you're golden. That's what I want to say to you. You're golden because you don't have this right now. And I'm going to tell you, our EV buddies, the electrical vehicle buddies, listen, they're no better either right now. Have you seen the price of electricity lately? Good grief, it's through the roof. It's through the roof. So yeah, prices are going up all over the place. And I'm just wondering, I'm hoping that Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and everybody will hear these videos. Hopefully, people will keep putting these videos out, and they'll give us some more money. I don't think they really need to raise the prices either, because I think that's a bad friggin' idea, is to raise prices for the consumer. Really bad friggin' idea, because then we're going to lose business. What they need to do is just increase the pay. Keep your friggin' quests. Keep your other garbage that you send out. Your what do you call these things? These bonuses. What are the multiples or whatever they're putting up that you got to be a mathematician to try to figure out. I say keep all that stuff and boost our pay. Give us straight up pay. That's something that we can, something tangible. Like with some of these quests, it's like a gotcha kind of situation. You're just outside of the city limits, so you don't get the $2. No, I need the $2 because it's crazy for $2. I'm worrying about $2. You know what I mean? But we have to, and that's part of the thing that it's almost degrading for us, because when you have to grovel for every penny that you're getting. I'm 55 years old, folks. You know what I mean? Not that the age really matters, but geez, I think who needs to be doing this at this? But I do, because I'm broke, and so are you. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video right now, because you need the money too, and you're looking for ideas. And I really think that, if we can tweet Uber, we can, let them know in everything that we do. Remind people, hey, if you take an Uber, if you can't afford a tip, at least say thank you, because that's the other thing that really burns my ass, is that somebody don't even thank you. The other day I went to Skidmore. I came from way back here where you saw those police cars to even further from where I'm at now. Again, $3.50. One of the college kids over here at Skidmore. Love them kids over there. They're great. Okay, they help this economy a lot. But wow, what is with them? They don't tip sometimes. I know what it's like to be a poor college kid, but these are no poor college kids, I'll tell you what. But, hey, the more money you make, I suppose, the higher your bills. I don't know. But I'm looking at developing something here where we can network and try to come up with some ideas and tricks. I'd like to know what works for you. With that said, listen, I wasn't planning on being a half an hour on here, and I've already been a half an hour. So if anybody has any questions or anything, I'll be happy to answer them while I'm driving if I can see them. Otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I'll keep the camera on for a little while longer. And I want to, again, a super chat. Really? Wow, thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's watching. Because, listen, we're really so grateful for all the viewers. That really does help us out a lot. Doing these videos, they're a lot of fun. They are. But they're a big headache, and they really, So I'm trying to get some sponsors. I could probably use some Rogaine or something. Hey, Roman, are you out there? I heard Matthew McConaughey, is that how you say it? McConaughey? Regeneron. So if you're going bald like me, folks, Regeneron, according to him, gave my full name. He said no hair transplants. I guess there was a rumor saying that he did. I don't know. But with that said, I'm digressing because I'm getting silly. I'm going to be heading home. Time to get off the road. We're going to be putting a few more videos out regarding this. I've got some other ideas, and I'm hesitant to talk about them until I know more for sure about doing something for gas. So I'll keep you posted on that. What else do I have coming on? I talked about these stupid quests and stuff. I'm going to really break these down, and I want to show everybody why some of these quests are just a friggin' rip-off and a half from Uber. Look, we can make money here. We just got to figure out, within the system, what do we do? Where there's a will, there's a way, and that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to brainstorm this. So I got the quests and the promotion, all the promotional stuff. The Uber Pro, we're going to be working some more with that. We're going to be doing a lot more stuff. I have a hunch I'm going to be doing a lot more videos because it's going to be too damn expensive to drive. I don't know. I'm going to set a limit, maybe $5 a gallon for gas. If the 87 goes up to 5, I'm out for a while. You know, until I can get a pedal bike or something and start towing people behind me. I have rickshaw. I don't know. It's wild, right? Who's ever seen this kind of gas? You know, and I really hope that Uber, I hope you're listening. I hope somehow this tiny little blip of a pimple on your ass of a video gets to somebody where they can hear and say, we need you to pay us more. You can't raise the customer prices. You got to pay us more. You got to dip into those corporate profits. I'm sure your CEOs, if you were to take a couple of $1 million or 4 or 5 and divide it amongst all of us drivers, and no offense to the West Coast folks and all you guys who've been legalized as employees, you know, us regular 1099ers, we need that money. So help us. Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, and you know, the other thing, just really quick, because you know we got to be cheap here too. This just came to mind. Watch. Keep track of your miles that you're doing with Uber. Make sure that they're paying you the right amount of money for your trip. I've been noticing more and more that they'll say it's 4 miles. No, my mile, I tracked it 7 miles. So that's 2 miles. 2 miles, $1 or 76 cents a mile. You know, at these points, that's like a half a gallon of gas. There's over a half a gallon of gas. Are you kidding me? They got to do something. Here in New York State, they're talking about stopping or reducing the New York State gas tax, which is about 48 cents a gallon. That'd be quite helpful. I don't know what the feds are going to do. The president, I understand, is talking about releasing some gas reserves. Woohoo! Whoop-de-doo. That's not going to fix us. That's not going to help. You know, it's not going to help. And, you know, so can we drill, baby, drill? And make it for the gas that we're not getting from overseas? I don't know. I know both sides to that argument. You know, they buy EV, buy gas, but electric prices are going higher too. You know, strategically, it's probably better for us to have more oil and gas reserves so that we don't have to rely on others. But again, I'll leave that for the politicians. But whatever you have to do to bring our gas prices down, and I know just really quick, then I'm going to let you go. I know there's a lot of friggin' people out there in the media. I've read a lot of articles and they've seen things. People don't mind paying. I don't know who you are that doesn't mind paying for gasoline. You know what? You know, I don't know. Maybe you're making $150,000 a year or something like that. But you know, when you're trying to eke out $25,000 a year, these gas prices, and then you add that on top of your grocery bill and your electric bill, and where is there room for a cup of coffee? Or is that something that we're not supposed to have because we're just low-life Uber drivers? You know? So, with that said, I want to leave you on a high note. I love driving for Uber. I really do. I love meeting with people. I love going places that I haven't been before, even places that I've been. And, you know, I'm more than likely not going to stop doing it. I'm just going to be very picky and choosy. And I don't want to lose my Uber Pro status, but I may have to put that on the chopping block and start turning down more rides. I don't know. I'm going to let you guys know what I do. But within the next week or so, I'll be putting out another video. I do apologize. It's taking a little bit in between getting these things done, but we are getting them done. They're a lot of work. It's a lot of time, and I have to be out here on the road to make money. You know, otherwise I can't do this. If you don't believe it or not, we're getting ready to. There's lightning in the distance. I don't know if the camera picked it up or not. There's lightning. Someone's got the weather machine. They're in control of it. Folks, with that said, I can't sign off on these cameras that I'm using because it takes too much for me to take my eyes off the road. So we got a guy at the helm over here at the computer at home. And I'm going to ask him just to go ahead and end the broadcast. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate the chats and the super chats. And thank you guys, really, thank you so much. All of us at ButchyBoom. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you want that bell on, hit the bell. We'll see you guys soon. All right. Thank you so much, and catch us on the replay. If you have any questions, I'm going to be home in about 10 minutes. And worst case scenario, maybe I'll come back online. Who knows? About 10 minutes. But put your stuff in there and the questions. Info at ButchyBoom if you really need to get a hold of me. Info at ButchyBoom.com. And, just some 6 people now as I'm getting ready to sign off. Are you kidding me? Hello, folks. Welcome. Welcome. I don't want to go because I don't want to lose people, but I can't go back over what we were just talking about, this gas crisis, and we have a thunderstorm here. I can't get over this either. This gas crisis. This is a crisis. The gas prices are through the roof. Us Uber drivers are being forced off the road. That's pretty much what's happening. With the average trip, being 416 to 418 or so, gas being 419. You do the math. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I gotta go. It's really starting to pour out here, and I don't want to get in an accident. Thank you guys so much. Oh, jeez, we have another one. Hello, I can't leave here. You guys keep signing on. What am I supposed to do? I love you guys. So I don't know. Do you want me to just hang out and keep signing on? I don't know. Eventually, I'm gonna have to hang this up because I'm gonna lose my signal. Folks, happy Ubering. I really have to go. If you can hear me back at the home base, go ahead and hit that end button. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I'm out at some point. Until then, he shuts it off, I'm going to be right here. So, here. Cut it. I can't do anything. Somebody gave us a super chat. Thank you so much. That's amazing.